Hi, this is DiCicco reporting from Mohave County, Arizona, and I want to show you the chemtrails we're getting today, and I want to let you know that we are having a lawsuit that we have put together. We have an attorney now. Now, if you don't know anything about what's going on, please do yourself a favor and spend a few hours on the internet researching chemtrails, geoengineering, Public Law 105-85, aerosol spraying, Project Cloverleaf, etc. This is not a game, okay? This is what's going on in our country. We are being destroyed through changes of weather, okay? This is it right here. This is what you're looking at. No, these are not condensation trails from aircrafts. Those dissipate. We live in the southwestern desert, okay? So, please, join us. Get with the program and help us. We need to stop this now. Thank you.
Action. My name is Luca Zanna from Golden Valley, Mohave County, Arizona. Today is the 14th of May 2011, and this message it's directed to our state representative. Specifically, we have a list here. Our Arizona Governor Jim Brewer, our State Representative Nancy McLean, Doris Goodale, our State Senator Ron Gould, and also to our federal Congressman Trent Franks. These envelopes you will receive in the mail, registered mail, for knowledge, and they contain exactly what we're talking about. We're talking about that in these last 2 months. We realize, documented by facts and by blood tests, that we have a public health problem in Mohave County and in several parts of Arizona. We require you have the authority and the means to fulfill your legal and moral obligation to investigate the source of the toxins that citizens are being exposed to at extreme levels, to the degree that laboratory blood tests of different citizens are registering consistently alarming results, including 12,000% above normal maximum levels of barium, a chemical not found normally in a natural environment. About a couple of months ago, Golden Valley resident Mr. DiCicco, he didn't feel good, he's been very sick, and he did several type of lab tests. This blood test comprehended also barium, testing for barium and aluminum. The results came back. The maximum level of barium supposed to be between 4 and 10, and his blood results came back with just 150. And I'm saying just is sarcastic. Over 1,000% above was supposed to be the maximum. Other people in the area, they're not really feeling good, especially elder people. And bottom line, they did the same test for barium and aluminum. With about 15 people, exactly, 17 people, they did this test, this sort of a project. And we have 87% of them came back with the results of barium in their blood. It was between 500% above to 20,000% above the maximum. For example, we have a lady in Golden Valley that her blood test results came back with a level of 250. Remember, the maximum is supposed to be between 4 and 10. Where is the barium from? We have no idea. All we know that we drink different sources of water. We all test our water. Personally, myself, I drink from a well, and we test our well water. There is no barium. Most of the people that have been found positive with this barium, they come from they drink water from county sources or from city sources, so the water is clean. We live in different environment. We don't share the same roofs, the same household. We also eat different food. At this point, this barium is not just a fancy word. This is a very scary, poisoning element that on the long distance can destroy your immune system, can create some sort of several problems, miscarriages, and especially in the elders and people with pre-existing condition can be deadly. We demand today, in front of God, in front of us, the rest of the citizens, people that elected you, taxpayer, and also in front of the next generation, we demand that you, elected official, public servant, don't forget also, you have now the duty to investigate. I included for you, enclosed for you in these letters, in envelopes that you'll receive in the mail in the next few days. Blood test, the results of the blood test of all these volunteers that tested positive for barium or aluminum. At this point, I want to start to think what we guess or we think may be from. It is the agency's duty of the state and federal agencies to investigate why we have this barium in our blood. That's it, simple as that. So, thank you very much for your time. Please watch the rest of this video and you will see directly from the voice of these volunteers what's happening here in Mohave County in this little test. Thanks again. End of the communication.
Hi, my name's Al. I live in Golden Valley, Arizona, part of Mohave County. And about 3 months ago, after being very ill, I went and got some testing done to see what might be in my blood. And what came up is barium poisoning. The normal level for reporting is above 10 mcg/L, and mine was 150, which is way higher than what is considered normal. I have had the symptoms of barium poisoning, which are numerous. You can look those up for yourself, but they have to do with anything from brain damage, organ damage, neurological problems. Recently, after that, about a week ago, I had some other blood work done because I was still not feeling well. And I found that my blood platelets are now extremely low. They retested them and they became even lower. They're at 66. Normal is 150 to 450. I want to know when our elected state of Arizona, both state and federal, are going to investigate this and tell us what's going on, why this is in our blood. It is destroying our immune systems and eventually leads to death through other illnesses. They have a legal obligation to investigate this, and I want to ask all of you, if you think this is not real, go get your blood tested and find out. You don't feel good? Go get your blood tested. Barium, strontium, and aluminum are 3 of the primary chemicals that are showing up in people's blood. And me personally, I absolutely believe it has to do with chemtrails. Look at the skies and do the research. It's real. Thanks.
Yeah, my name's Lauren from Golden Valley, and I'm talking about my wife Nancy, who has cirrhosis of the liver, which has never drank alcohol or she's never been around chemicals. So investigating this, we found I had some metal tests done and found out that she tested very high in barium. The normal level's 11 and she tested at 250. We both are now tired a lot. She has a very hard time breathing. She can't hardly walk anymore. So something's got to be done about what's going on here. Thank you.
Show me the test, please.
Hi, my name's Chuck Hartzell. I moved out here to Golden Valley in '05. I noticed the chemtrails that were going over and was concerned about them ever since I've been here. I've talked to people and a lot of people don't believe in them. But I found out that I could be tested, and so I was tested for the barium and the aluminum and the strontium. And fortunately for the strontium and the barium, I didn't test high. But I did test about 500% high for the aluminum. The limit is 3, and I tested 16. I've also had the symptoms of the cramps, the feeling not energetic like I should, even though I'm 72 years old. I'm very healthy, and I just noticed that I just don't have the feelings I should have. And also, I did stay inside for a while, and now I feel better. And so I'll be outside in the chemtrail and that, and I'm going to see and keep testing to see if they are affecting me in any way or whatever. I think you folks need to do your job and check these out. You're our servants. We pay for your job, and I think you ought to do your job. Thank you.
My name's Kenny. I'm from Golden Valley, Arizona, and both my wife and I had our blood tested. We have barium levels. Mine is 190, and My wife's was 150, and that's way above what a person's supposed to have. So I'm seeking help from a naturopath doctor. Hopefully I can afford to save my life and hers. We need your help. Please do help. Thanks.
Chemtrails, we will prevail. Yeah! Hey, have you looked at the sky? They're stealing our lives. There's death in the air. I'm not crazy, I swear. Hey, have you looked at the sky? They're stealing our lives. There's death in the air. I'm not crazy, I swear.
State your name, sir, and approach the podium.
Good evening, my name's DiCicco, and I live out here in Golden Valley. What I want to bring to your attention is what I've already brought to the attention of both the Health Board here, as well as the Governor's Office and the Arizona Department of Environmental Quality. I learned about 5 or so months ago that I have severely elevated barium in my blood. Subsequently, other people tested and found the same. Others found very high aluminum. After that, I found out that I have extremely low blood platelets. I've been in contact with Senator Ron Gould, and he's been in contact with both the Health Department and the Department of Environmental Quality, as I have with Deputy Director Trevor Bajori. Nothing is being done. We want to know where it's coming from, we want to hold them accountable, and we want to sue them for damages. We are being made sick. So are you. We all breathe the same air. The health department has made statements that they don't know where it's coming from, but they don't investigate. The DEQ has done the same thing. They said it's not in the air. I don't think so. So I'm making a statement right here that this is of extreme high priority. And if you think you're immune, think again. Go get your blood tested or do hair follicle testing. Another individual had extremely high uranium in her hair follicle testing. What this stuff does is it weakens your immune system and makes you sicker, and eventually you die. I didn't come to Golden Valley to die. We want some help. We want some answers. We don't want to be brushed off anymore. So this has been going on for at least 5 months. So I hope you'll take it seriously. If you want the documents again, I can provide them. They've already been provided to this organization, this Board of Health, as well as DEQ. Our next step is to go back to the governor and try and get her to force people to do their job. Failure to do that will result in litigation. That's all I have to say. Think about your friends and family and yourselves.
All right, so that's duly noted. All right, any other? Wish to speak. Motion to adjourn.
If I may, Chairman, just a recommendation to me. At our next meeting, it might be helpful to make a short report on how barium, strontium-90, aluminum, and uranium oxide-238 can be consumed or brought into your bloodstream. Based on the experience that I've had in an industry, that one of the few ways that these items can be ingested, because they are quite rare, is through drinking water. But I would like to understand if there are other ways of being ingesting these elements other than drinking water. Thanks very much.
I assume we're going to do that. So. I
into these issues. So, any other while we're at it. So.
Wake up, America, before it's too late. They're trying to make you fade away. They're trying to kill your faith.
My name is Anna Scherzer. I'm an epidemiologist for the Mohave County Department of Public Health. And I was asked to put together a short report for the Board of Health meeting tonight on some subjects that came up at the last meeting. And so at the Board of Health meeting of July 14th, the question was put out in the proposition to make a short report on how barium, strontium-90, aluminum, and uranium oxide 238 can be consumed or brought into your bloodstream again. So again, we're looking at barium, aluminum, strontium, and uranium. That was the request that was made. All of these are found in nature. And they're found in the Earth's crust, they're found in rocks, therefore in soil, therefore in water, surface water, therefore in air that's blowing around out there. They're all found for most of these is that they're coming from our drinking water or from our food.
Alan, DiCicco, however you want to say it is fine. And I'm here mainly to talk about what's in my blood and what's in the blood of 20 people. What I just heard was really interesting if you're in high school. But for your information, geoengineering, also known as chemtrail, is taking place globally, and there are millions of people, scientists, doctors, that know what's going on. So to sit here and listen to this is an extreme insult to my research and my own intelligence. I graduated from college many years ago. I had my barium tested after watching the film, What in the World Are They Spraying? And has anybody been looking at the skies here today? Because it went from clear blue for many days, and now we've got crisscrosses all over the sky. All over the sky. My barium was 150 in February. Now it's 190. I also have low blood platelets, which is a problem with clotting, okay? I also have rainwater. If anybody would like to volunteer to drink some. Anybody want to drink some rainwater? It has aluminum in it. And I'm going to tell you how much it has in it. 321 parts per billion, 7.4 for barium, and 5.5 for strontium. Trevor Bajoria of the Department of Environmental Quality says this is safe to drink. Anybody want to drink some? I don't. I don't drink the tap water. I don't eat those nuts that you referred to. I don't work in mining. I stay at home. I am disabled and getting more disabled because of what is in our atmosphere. Okay, now this is going to end up in litigation, just so you understand me. Everybody here is going to be held accountable, including the DEQ and including the State Health Department. Something wrong is going on. You need to look at Public Law 105-85. Google it. We have all given consent for our government to do testing on us, and they are doing it. That is why cancer, diabetes is off the charts, and many other diseases. I didn't come to Golden Valley to die, but that's what I see when I walk around this town and see elderly and young people that look like walking zombies. Everybody's got heart problems, lung problems. You all are sick. How many here have gotten their blood tested? Are you telling me this blood test is a farce from a laboratory and from my doctor? Here's another thing I want to tell you too. I was told that my doctor was being contacted and he was going to send me to a toxicologist. Well, he doesn't know anything about it. He said he was told that they informed him to send us to the poison control. Well, we've done that back in February. So what's going on here? Please stop that. I'd like to hear some answers to my questions, not just testimony, specific answers. Who wants to drink the water? Anybody want to raise their hands?
Excuse me, sir, but your time's up.
Well, extend it. You can extend it. Okay, she spoke for 20 minutes with a high school chemistry class. There's a lot more information out there than that. This is terrible, and you are all being affected by this, and you better wake up, look up, and realize what's being dumped upon us. Do your research and turn off the TVs, all of you. This is for real. Our own government, the United Nations, is making us sick, and you better wake up. You, sir, doctor, you have a public responsibility to look into this instead of listen to this. This is terrible. I want some answers. Let's hear it.
We're not going to respond.
Why? Why won't you respond? This is the Public Health Board. I'm sick. You're supposed to help. Let's hear it. Who wants to drink the water? The DEQ says this is safe to drink. Does anybody want to drink some rainwater? Nobody's raising their hands. My time is up. My time might be up very soon, as well as many other people. You better really start using your noodle, what it was made for. Don't just watch TV and take this kind of propaganda to put down the research of scientists for 15 years. Thanks for the extra time, okay?
Thank you.
I want some answers in writing.
Thank you.
Hi, reporting from Mohave County, Arizona. The Weather Channel is reporting sunny skies, 87 degrees, single-digit humidity. Outside, what we really have is not sunny skies. We have residue from continual geoengineering in the skies. Please join us at CHEMTRAIL Geoengineering lawsuit.
LowRider, take it a little higher, higher. LowRider, drive a little slower. LowRider is a real goer.
LowRider knows every street. LowRider is the one to beat. little trip, take a little trip, take a little trip with me. Take a little trip, take a little trip, take a little trip with me. Take a little trip, take a little trip, take a little trip with me. Take a little trip, take a little trip, take a little trip with me. Hey,